ago.
It's about to be like Chimera.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to see what that
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes.
Happy Thursday.
Yes.
Look
Happy Thursday.
I just got for the stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Thursday.
Cheers, everybody. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome,
Yes, welcome.
everybody.
I got my samples.
Yeah, I know.
I got them one. Well, I be needing them for work. Yeah,
I know that's right. Listen, I need to put them on, and I'm up there talking about the.
See, get your Lois Lane on.
She always.
Sorry, I'm hot.
And never. We've been drinking a little bit because
I know it's hot. Okay.
But
sorry.
Yeah, let me get the disclaimer. And then we're gonna get into our show this evening. This show is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended as professional advice. Any actions taken based on the discussions are at your own discretion. There will be no bullying of any kind and no disrespect will be tolerated. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had a little trying week.
Oh yeah.
This week.
Yes.
So.
Definitely a trying week.
Yeah.
Please, trying 2 weeks. How about a trying 2 weeks? We ain't gonna even sugarcoat it. Life has been lifing. Let me just say that. I'll put it into those terms. Yeah. The things that I always say carry our hats that we carry be so heavy.
Oh,
people have no idea
what's going on.
Yeah, because we share certain things, but a lot of things, we kind of tuck. So, but yeah, hats be heavy. Hi, Rhonda.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm trying a couple weeks, with my
and
mom,
then
out of the hospital, my mom and stuff.
I forgot about
and
that.
And then so and other things, happening, and in the family and all that, but. We're here. I mean, today is Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday. A lot of things always seem like it was just yesterday. I should say. That's why we ran back to this topic because it just seems like it was yesterday, and it was only 4.5 years ago. Where you just think about depression, and then we wanted to do this topic on depression. Because you will be surprised how many people that seem to be, okay, and that, they're not really close by you. I mean, literally, my daughter, I'll say, she'll call me some days, and she still go back and forth with her little stuff, and she be like, I'm depressed today, and all that. Right. But the younger people, I'm going to say this because it's so true. They'll say it, and then you're trying to, like when she was on the show, get help. You know what I'm saying? You want to, if you don't want to talk to a stranger, we can talk.
Right.
Hey, we're on here every Thursday. Let's talk. And I get it. It don't. A lot of things can don't have to be out, live, I should say. Yeah. We can go behind the scenes. We're not professionals. We said that too several times. But a good talk or somebody just to listen.
A good ear.
Yeah, oh my God. It means everything, and it can carry you a long way. We all had bad days. When I say things that daily we go through, and again, I'll just repeat it. Things that we don't share, that we don't talk about, that may bother us. The things that we are not even strong enough to, go by. Look, I got a son. Yeah, I'll say it again. Away in prison right now. He has certain days too when he's calling and not himself. And I gotta then put on. You gotta wear your mom hat. You gotta wear your daughter's hat. You gotta, you gotta be the coach, significant other, the cheerleader, the coach, just everything. Co-worker, you know what I mean? All of that. Everybody has something Everybody has something, and don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of it. It's normal.
Yeah, don't
it's
hold
normal.
it. Everybody goes through it, and sometimes we might even not know that we're depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until we sit down and think about certain things, certain behaviors that we exhibited, and was like, damn, I did that because I probably was depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you thinking, oh, I just don't want to be bothered. Oh, I just want to lay down.
Right.
Oh, I just want the room to be dark.
Yeah.
And that's all depression. You know what I'm saying? And in its shape or form. You know, and it might not be that deep, but it's a form of it. You know, like you cutting the world off, or trying to cut the world off and be in this little bubble, instead of not even like facing the fact, but just admitting that, damn, something is going on here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm internalizing something, because even if I'm not thinking it, my body is reacting to it.
Right.
You know, my body is reacting to it. So we just need to talk to people, or just be an ear sometimes. It's like I always say, you know, we don't always need somebody to give us their story.
Right.
Or, you know, or say this, so we're going to do this. No, I just need you to listen. I just need you to listen. Yeah. I seen a little thing on Instagram, a little post, and it was like, when somebody's telling you their story, don't always give them your story about that same thing. Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, I had to catch myself plenty of times doing the same. Because it is not just, you're not trying to minimize their thing. You just want to let them know, I too have been through this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I think it might carry on as, I don't think that yours is that important because I done went through. You know what I'm saying? It could be.
That's a good thing. That you did,
yeah.
I never thought of it.
I call my son and I'm like, oh, let me just shut up.
Right.
Let me just hear them out, because they might need me just to hear them, not tell them.
That's excellent.
Another story. Yeah, I didn't. When I read it, I was like, damn, I do be doing that sometimes, and sometimes I have to catch myself and like, shut up. Ain't nobody talk about you. They called you to talk about them.
I did it.
But that is so excellent. We went on and on and on and on and on about shit. We go from left to right, down the street, down the corner.
That is true.
But yeah, we just have to be an ear, you know, and just let them get it. Let them get it, because you never know who you're saving at some point in time. You never know. You know, people, we wear these things well. When you know how we talk, and we be going through some shit, or have been going through some shit, or went through some shit, and still going through something, and you guys would never guess the shit that we be going through, because we get it either on here or in life. When y'all see us on the street, it's still because. You don't want to carry it all the time.
Right.
You know, you want something to get your mind off of it.
Absolutely.
No, I don't feel like thinking about this right now. So I'm going to laugh and I'm going to do this, or I'm going to engage in this conversation so I can block that out.
Ain't that something?
You know?
Yes.
So just because we see people that that's going on with life does not mean that they're not going through something. Because let me oh my God! So I might not make it to the show because I'm gonna be in jail,
or absolutely,
or dealing with some stuff that I might need to be 302, or somebody else is going to get. You know, we deal with this stuff on a daily basis.
So true.
And some of us just can carry it.
Yeah.
And some of us can't. That's all it is. Some of us can carry it. And some of us can't.
That's so true.
So,
hey family.
Hey everybody.
And Rhonda and look.
Hi, I'm sorry. I can't see your names.
Oh,
I need time.
Rhonda and Stephanie. I came straight off work. Like, I'm gonna be on the show. But oh my God, you know what? And, just to go back to what you just said, that is so true. Talk about a trying week again, right? Mm-hmm. How you was like, how we just turn it off or have to, or however. True story. So part of this week with my mom being in the hospital, the people had gave her the road about they had gave her the wrong milligrams of one of her meds, and she was not herself. When I say not herself, and in between, because I know I still had to be here. My mind had to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm working and they're calling me, and I had to turn it off. When I say to you, in between, the doctors was calling me, my mom was calling me because she wasn't herself. She's telling me I'm on it with the people. I better come get her. She's seeing things, all kinds of stuff. I'm working. I'm turning it off and getting. I'm like, in the middle. I swear, I'm answering calls, and then on top of dealing with, you know, the family situation, that in the back of my mind, I had my mom here, I had the people here, then I had that situation.
Didn't work.
Turn off. He puts his French soldiers in the front. I will just tell you, he knows God. He knows where to place you, how to place you. He puts those. I call us the first line. We're on the first line, the soldiers who could take it all. I had to literally laugh with the nurse today who called me because my mom is now home. And I shared it with her. And I told her, I said, you wouldn't imagine the things that I had to give them, take them the other medication that I had here.
To the hospital?
Yes! I forgot to share that part. They said that they did not have her medication there. And can I bring, yes. Mind you, she did not have it for 9 days. 9 days. So I'm just sharing, like, speaking on depression and all of that, it takes a special kind to deal with certain things. Things be heavy. It be heavy, and people don't know. So, yeah. And then, like you said, and we still have to be us. And at the end of the day, you still getting a regular, calls from the kids or regular conversations, because you can't turn them off. And you can, okay, mom is in the hospital, can't turn him off. Taj calling me, what is he calling from work? He got something to say. I had to deal with him. Then then the doctors, they want, she's there with y'all.
What you call
handle this. So it's like your job is never done. Never done. Never done. So I had another conversation with them, with my man, and sorry, I have to say it like that. My man. But I had a conversation.
I had a conversation with the psychiatrist and the orthopedic surgeon. No, my man. I had a conversation with my man.
But I had to stop for it. I'm talking to him and Taj in our little conversation we had today. Okay. And just explaining, we was talking about depression, because I was telling them, they was like, what y'all gonna talk about? We got on it. I'm like, depression. And a lot of, Taj laughed a little bit. And I'm like, it's really not funny. Like, that's not, because people, you can be depressed and don't even really, like how you just said it, don't know. People are out here carrying
a lot of things.
And it's the littlest things that you can't. So I had to give him a scenario. Like, even if you're going to you live at home with your mom now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be one day this whole adult, I pray and hope, with your own. Imagine not being able to provide, or some people, or not able, something huge changed in your life. That will send you straight into a depression, because you're like, how am I going to do this?
How am I going to handle it? Especially when you're used to somebody else even
doing it. So that's heavy, Those things are heavy. People, no, I'm too strong for that. Certain, I'm too. No, it's not.
Hit them.
Yes.
Even if you're not even used to somebody else handling it, you're used to your own self being able to handle it. And when you can't handle that thing no more, it may break you.
Yes.
Because you're so used to being so dependent, not having to ask nobody nothing or lean on nobody, or you so used to you getting the job done, and if you can't get that job done no more, now what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do when you can't call nobody to even help you get that job done?
Absolutely.
Or people can help you and won't.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta talk about pride.
Absolutely.
People ain't, you don't even want to,
they ain't gonna say
ask or do anything. Because
they never handle that thing alone.
And everybody out here too is struggling. And
everybody is struggling. And nobody is going through or will go through something that ain't nobody else go through.
Yeah.
We're all going to go through the same things in life. There's nothing that anybody went through that nobody else went through. It's nothing.
Say it again.
So we have to put that pride aside,
Yeah.
if we need any type of help. And we all know how people are. We know, if they're going to help you. If they're not, they're going to act funny. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. But just try to do it, because you never know. People may have a change of heart, and want to do something. Just like I was at the market last night, and it was this guy in line, but I was in the other line, but he was trying to bring something up or whatever, and it wouldn't go up, and it wouldn't come up. Something was going on there. He just kept playing with his phone in the line. So then he moved out the way and let this other lady behind him and let her go. So I don't know what the thing was. I went outside, I took my, and I'm like, damn.
He didn't have it.
Did he not have it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, well, if he's still in there filming with his phone, I'm going to go back in there and I just tell him, listen, I see it's only a little bit of stuff. I got it. It's fine. So when I goes back, I didn't see him. So when I went outside, he was outside doing his phone again. I said, I was just looking for you. I said, because I was going to take care of the bill for you. Yeah. He was like, oh my God, that was so nice. But it turned out that he was doing Uber Eats or something. And something with the transaction, I guess, wasn't working. Okay. But he was so like, oh my God, you was willing to sit there
over somebody else's.
And I ain't know him, not know nothing, but it was like, damn.
And that was so
it was like, fuck, I got a chance to help somebody. Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead and do it. So you never know. Sometimes we just gotta bite that damn bullet and be like, listen, I need help.
Yeah, like, can you?
Yeah. I need somebody to talk to, or I just need some advice.
Yes.
What would you do if you was in this predicament? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just we gotta bite that bullet sometimes. We do. Because so life is hard.
Life is hard. Well, it is.
Yes.
Life is hard, yo. It is. The little things that we think are little, they're huge. Oh, okay. Well, we got another comment.
Which one we
Rhonda.
People who shine bright are usually going through the worst time. Absolutely. Let me tell you something.
That is so true.
I always got a story to it. This girl, well, matter of fact, that was her name was Yvonne. She had passed, and I would always put up something funny or just crazy stuff sometimes. And she had wrote me because I didn't put nothing up in a while. And she was like, girl, I'm sitting up here at work. I work overnight. I was waiting for your stuff because I know you was going to have something to make me laugh and this, that. I said, listen, sometimes when I'm going through the worst, not even the worst of the worst, but when I'm going through something, sometimes I have no choice but to put something up that's made me laugh, and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you see a whole bunch of funny stuff going down, that means Boosie going to do some shit.
Yes.
And I got to put this funny shit up here to make me laugh, to make y'all laugh, to get me out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told her. I said, girl, I probably going through some shit, and I was like, let me just share this. Let me just if this brightened up my day or whatever, maybe it can brighten up somebody else's. But yeah, you gotta get.
Oh my God, that's true. You know who else supposed to make me laugh? Tamika Davis.
Oh my God, yes.
Tamika Davis, she is hilarious. Yes, I love her posts.
Yes, she
is so funny.
Yes, she is. Yeah,
you hear me cracking up.
It's like little things like that. Yeah, just brighten somebody's day. But absolutely, when sometimes you're going through the worst of the things. Just find something.
Yeah.
Find something
Like
that
humor.
Yeah, something
Humorous,
light.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying ball over, laughing on the floor or something, but just something to uplift your own self.
To keep you going.
You know, because
Yeah.
we don't let people know that they gotta uplift us. So we gotta try to do it ourselves sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sometimes when I'm going through some shit, I'm gonna flood that motherfucking timeline with something. Y'all gonna sit here and laugh with me so I can get over this thing. This cloud got to move.
Yes.
Like they got to get from over my head right about now.
And it will.
And do, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is true.
Yes.
You gotta be careful.
Oh, Stephanie, yes.
Yes, you absolutely
Stephanie,
do.
That is so
because
true.
some people want to see you in that thing.
Yep.
You know,
and don't give you good advice.
Yeah, and don't give you no good advice, things that they wouldn't do or anything. Like I said, you know, we sit up and we give each other good advice. Even though, like I said, sometimes I don't follow my own advice, but it'd be good advice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know what we be talking about. Yeah. Even though I might not do it, but I mean, you know, or not follow through with it sometimes. I get what you're saying sometimes, but it is what it is. And this is the thing. Okay, we gonna do this, or listen, this is what happened, and this is why it may happen, and now do this. Now act this way. Right. Now don't do this. Like at all. Yeah. Like no. Don't say that. Like no, what you can't say it. Exactly. What you can't say is, but me on the other hand, I'll go out and say, or I won't say it. I'll say, oh yeah, then you go ahead. Then I'll be like, I ain't saying that. No, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. No. So yeah, some people do. You do have to watch, and you have to think. The advice that people give you, would you trade what you're going through with them, or the thing that they said? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take advice from somebody you wouldn't want to change that circumstance or that thing, that life or something with. They say with their life. Like no, you wouldn't. you wouldn't. So how you would not even do it. So why are you telling me to go out there and jump off that damn roof? And that is true. I'm laughing, but it's absolutely why would you tell me to do that? And because people be wanting people. They want you to fail. Yeah, they want you to fail. They get humor out of it, and also it takes their mind off their shit, off of theirs. Yes, it makes their little thing less. Yes, if I'm gonna tell her this, or she going through that, do this. And then I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna laugh, or I'm just find amusement with it. And now she right there in the same spot as me. Now what? No, people. There's no people. You can't do that. You can't do that. But that's how. But life, it comes around. What comes around, this life is round. Exactly. You're gonna get what you put out. So. If you want that thing back, then go ahead. Continue to do that and give that good advice, or continue to find somebody else's pain funny or amusing. Because your turn is coming too. Everybody get a turn. You gonna say what's funny? Everybody get a turn. Let me put you in the same situation, and we're gonna see how funny that thing is. We're gonna see how funny it is, amusing, or. That is true. How happy you gonna be if you was in it, or how hurtful you're gonna be if you was in it. You know, that is true. We have to be kind. We just have to be kind with one another. You know, that's all that's it. Be kind and listen. If you be kind, because you never know what somebody going through, and they might flip that lid, baby. And you up there, sometimes we gotta hold ourselves back and not say nothing. You want to get so smart, then you be like, you know what, I'm not gonna get smart. And sometimes it works out best to you. Just be quiet. I'm not gonna get smart, just lay there, just register right now because Absolutely. I'm gonna let you have that, miss. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it because you might have went through some shit at home. That's why you acted like this at work. So just smile and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yep. You might be that one that they gonna take all that shit out on. Absolutely. And we ain't gonna want none of that. That is true.
Hey, Leslie.
Hey, girl.
But I also wanted to add, because what about going back to the main topic about depression? What about the ones that don't talk about it? Mm-hmm. What about the people that suffer in silence that you don't know? I mean, I can talk about this all day. It's, you know, I tell everybody, like, yeah, you know, when my brother did, you know, committed suicide and everything, I was just like, why? My main words that day and the pain that I suffered, I was screaming and crying, saying, why did he do this to us? Why did I said, why did he do this to us? Why did he hurt me and my mom? Why did he? I was crying saying that. Yeah, I literally, and after, I won't even lie, it wasn't the next day, it wasn't the next week, it wasn't the next month that I recanted and had to sit in my shit.
I can't
check
make it
myself.
About me.
Exactly those words. I couldn't make it, and I should not have made it about me, because like, people suffer in silence. You know what I mean? And I was so angry with him about it. So, yeah.
Why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you say? Why didn't you let us in on?
Yeah,
that was a personal thing.
Yeah,
that was a personal thing he had to deal with. That, or felt as though he had to deal with that by himself. Yeah. That's a tough thing.
Yeah,
because they don't want to, because they don't want to be, for one, they might be ashamed.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what circumstance happened prior to whatever went on. You know, people be ashamed of what happened to them. Yeah. Which can lead, like I was saying, like sometimes untreated trauma, abuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's abuse and all of that.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
And it will lead to, when you become an adult, you might not even know that's why you're acting the way that you're acting. Because of that unaddressed trauma. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, ooh, I can't talk about this. I can't talk about this. I never talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait till I'm big and grown now to bring this shit up.
Or how about the denials? Is nothing wrong with me? I don't need help.
That's not why I act like that.
So that too, you know.
That's not why I act like that. And it's all why you act the way you act.
Yeah.
It's all how, you know, we act the way we act because of the way and the things that we experience as children. Made us for who we are today. We act a certain type of way because of things that happened then, things we were taught, things we've seen, things that happened. That form us to be in the way we are and act the way we are. You know what I'm saying? Right. Sometimes we can act naive about certain things because we didn't have to go through those things as children. So yes, I'm naive when it comes to that because I didn't have to encounter any of that. I didn't have that experience. Absolutely.
Yeah, that part.
You know, a lot of things have happened to a lot of people that they don't communicate it. They don't talk about it. As we said before, you know, in the black community, we are told shut up, don't say nothing, don't tell, don't do this, don't do, you know, keep that thing to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's where all this mental health is coming from. All this depression, all of that falls under the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, because that depression can lead to psychosis, schizophrenia, all of that, drugs, because they got to numb.
Baby, I'm telling y'all, that is the sole reason why my brother did what he did, because he was using something else. It made it easier for him to do that.
To numb that
but
pain.
if he was not under, you know, I believe that to this day.
And that's what a lot of people do.
No, Stephanie said, who do strong people turn to? And that's a good. I was going to say that's a good question.
God.
the strong people are the ones that go to war with the enemy. You know what I mean? And just try to stay in prayer. Read any and all daily devotions that come your way, because you're there. The strong people that's the glue. That's the glue that keeps everybody together and going. And it's so true. And it boggles us down. Even though we think we had enough. I'm not gonna say we had enough, but we think we had enough. But we know God don't put nothing on you, and that is a true statement. If He does not think you can handle it, He's not going to give it to you. Believe me. So we must be just
child.
We all just be out everywhere.
We want to say
like, give it to her. Give it to her.
No, just in this army and the war, baby.
Baby, I'm a line. He literally sits there. Okay, daughter, because this is going to be your assignment, and then you're next. This is your assignment, because he know exactly who to give it to.
Because that's where
he knows.
If anybody, any of the stuff that we two have been through separately together, if y'all only
we share. Well, look, I share most.
Y'all couldn't handle that shit,
baby. I'm saying.
I'm so glad I say it. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful and grateful that I'm still in my right mind. You know, nothing. I'm not going to say nothing really tragic. Has really had, but the little stuff, you know what I'm saying? The little stuff that's not that, oh my God. I mean, some things have been like that, but I know you have been worse things. You know what I'm saying? Like the deaths and, you know, stuff like that. But it's like,
no. Look, I'm correcting her, because we just said we ain't gonna minimize, because
absolutely,
it can be small or mine be large. It impacts you
absolutely.
It do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't take on a lot.
And I say that as well.
You know?
Just because somebody's thing may seem so minimal.
Little, yes.
You don't know how that impacted them.
Yep.
You can't tell me how bad my pain is to a situation.
Exactly.
Just because it didn't hurt you that bad, don't mean it won't destroy me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
Yeah.
Just because it might seem, that's just
like
that might have hurted me to the core.
Yeah.
Or it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
When it took other people out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so we can't minimize things when it happens to other people. Like, oh, that wasn't nothing. No, it's not nothing. But to that other person, that was everything.
The end of the world.
It was
everything.
It was everything. So it's like, you know, we try to battle with these things, and y'all are really lucky to see us and be able to talk to us on this thing here. And that we not in a padded room.
How about that part? How about they say your mind is on a string? They say your mind is on a string and it can pop.
And when you lose it, when you lose it, that's everything. Your mind controls everything. Everything in your body is controlled by your mind. Once that goes, you're done. Because sometimes people be lucky to get it back.
Yes.
You'll be lucky to get it back. And I said, even when my mom was going through that thing, and I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do? Because I can't deal with this. I don't know if I can deal with this, because I never had to. And it was like, you was the glue. She was the strength. She was the strength. And I'm like, well, goddamn, if she go, what the hell is going on? And it was like, Helen, snap out of it, because I don't know what.
She heard her laughing because she heard her.
Not right now.
And she heard you.
Yeah, I said, no, honey. And when you used to certain things every day, like I said, my mom would call me on the phone every morning. What you doing? All right, Y'all, when you going outside, okay, be careful, stay focused. She gives me the same speech every morning. And when I give it to y'all, I just want y'all to know, I get the same speech, what I said. Stay focused. Don't trust nobody. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Anybody is liable to do anything at any time. The same speech. And when she didn't give it to me, I knew it was a problem.
Yeah.
You ain't, You ain't saying, don't you do this. You ain't preaching. You ain't. Oh, something wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong. You don't know the number? Something wrong. What? But she got out that thing. Thank you, Jesus. She got out that thing. And I'm like, Lord, you knew. I wasn't able to deal. I wasn't able to deal with that thing. But your mind.
Yeah.
Your mind. Ooh, well, they said it's a terrible thing to waste. It's a terrible thing to waste. So we have to make sure we stay mind healthy, brain healthy, whatever it is, whatever it's called. We have to stay on top of it. Stay calm. We know all situations. We can't be calm, but we have to think of ourselves, because if we're not here or we go out of our mind, what our family is going to do. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? Because they could be like, man, you got to get throw some water on her.
Like it is. And these kids, I'm going to say, because what are these kids going to do? Because these kids today, and I won't lie, our children, if I'm doing today or tomorrow, what do you, and I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah.
Like what? What are you going to do?
One day I'm going to walk out this door and I'm not going to come back in this house. What are y'all going to do? You can't call mommy no more. You know, and we did our best. Just like how we said, we be going off all the time. Yeah. But we did our best to make sure that our kids didn't have to go through certain things. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it's like, we spoiled them because we didn't want them to have to go through certain things, to have to want certain things. You know, exactly. We got it right.
We done poured it right over on them.
I had to want
and
to
you went into a little baby because
Helen, you guys
because that's the point. Because you still spoiled too.
I made it about me. I made it about me. That's all I know. That's all I know. And I said that I have to do my kids, or I wanted to do my kids the way my mom treated me.
Yeah, you know that's all we know.
That's all we know. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Oh, and I'm going to do it till I can't do it anymore, because that's all they know, and that's all I know.
Yep.
That's
all. So true.
So we have to keep our minds, because we have these kids still raise our and we have to still raise our parents now. We the parents of the parents.
Exactly.
And they bad as shit.
Exactly. They are. I ain't gonna lie. Mine is bad. Thank God that they are still here. But mine is bad.
We gotta
You better come get me out of here. In the hospital, she called me, you better come get me out of here. You in it with these people. Like, what?
You in it. You want me to stay in here right along with
you. She said it. Oh, my God. So it's so true. So you think of, those times when you want to fall apart. You want to. You want to. And there is many days, many mornings, many nights where you just be like, somebody else do this.
I swear, I say,
I'm tired.
You know how you be not making things up, but have things going through your mind, and you be like, you know what? And if I'm gonna I'm gonna get locked up for this. I need a goddamn break anyway. Goddamn, let me sit down. I say all the time, not take me away, don't do it, but man, I'll get some peace. I'll get some rest. I don't have to think about certain things. Because I can't. Y'all gonna have to pay for yourselves and do that for yourselves. Because mommy's in jail.
Oh my God.
And I'll call you when I can. And send me something to get some Cheetos and something off the meal plan thing.
God knows everything will break. When I say break, when mommy's not going. I mean, there.
If you do it, you're gonna get it up. Let me break. Take me. Let's sit my ass down for a minute, and I ain't got to think about that. Let me revamp some shit and come back out here. I'm not speaking in transitions,
no. Oh my God, that's what we have to do. Go on a date with God.
Go on a date with God.
Go on a date with God.
And that's
take that time out. The strong people do. Yes, that's a good. Yeah, there's the answer. Stephanie hope so. Go on a date with God. Turn everything off. Give yourself. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. The most quiet, peaceful time in a day. Yeah. You do that. Because we be needing to reset. Sometimes things be like, too much.
Non-stop.
You know it's too much when you trying to sleep and you still hear stuff. When you trying to sleep and you like, I can't turn it off.
Your brain just going through it.
Go on a date with God. Get that. I'm telling. Yeah. It's time for me myself. I'm gonna take that advice, and I gotta go on my little few minute dates too. Yup.
When we wear glasses.
When we wear glasses. She said, "Don't wear my glasses." Yes, and wear my glasses. Yes, and give them all we got. In that moment, I was loving. I keep bringing that up, that the 30-day transformation plan.
Oh, right.
And the questions it asked about that when you do, when you go on a date with God, write down to yourself how in that moment, what are your feelings in that moment? Such a peaceful place. That's the only way that we really survive. I don't think I've ever, at this moment in my life, I thank God that I am as close to Him. My relationship is deep as it is. I should pray more. I won't lie. And I should read the Bible more too. But I am so embedded, I can honestly say, in my heart at this time of my life, to equipped to deal with certain things. You know what I mean? If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to deal with a lot of things that I've been through.
Yeah, it keeps you grounded.
Yep, it does. And accountable. Like you feel like, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm telling y'all, it's those things are worth it.
It is.
They are. I'm so happy this time. I'm sorry. at this moment in that time. So what? It took me early 50s to be the close knit out.
Listen, no, thank God that you got it.
Yes.
Some people ain't never get it. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. Yes.
So thank God that you got it, and that you see it.
Yes.
And recognize.
Yes. Yes.
Because sometimes we can have it and got it and don't even know that.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm finally at this place where, even though I might not can't sit down and just be at ease with everything, but I can be at ease with something.
Yes, with something. Knowing you got Him, it's like
something.
Yeah, it's it gets you through some rough times. Grief, this loss. This family tragedy stuff. I think I think it's a generational curse. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it on both sides of the family. And I don't even mean to laugh, but when I say to you, I'm not laughing in a bad place. I'm laughing where it comes from my heart. And I shared this with an older cousin. I was saying, we all need to get together and we need to break this, because something is definitely not right. Something is not right, and we need to break it.
He's trying to get somebody's attention.
Yeah, we need to. Somebody ain't like, no. It's no way that, like I said, on my mom's side and on my dad's side, and it's certain things that's happening, and I think that if we do come together. If it's not even a whole lot of us, let's come together. And if y'all watching and if y'all hearing this, let's do that. Let's do that. The other stuff that we got going on. Oh yeah, sure. Stay in your household and pray over your household. But at the same time, this is something that's just like, we need to get together and stop getting together on just funerals. Somebody died. Oh, you won't be there. Oh,
that's the family reunion, like you said last week.
No.
The family reunions and the baby showers and the weddings the funerals, the baby showers, and the weddings are the family reunions. They're the only time that everybody gets together, which is sad.
And it is.
It's sad.
It is. It's sad. But I'll touch on this too. It's also because certain people in your family are just not right. Where they are doing stuff or have done stuff, and then we're going to meet. Now we all will get together. What? We need to talk about some things first.
What happened?
You know what I'm saying? Let's heal some stuff first.
If you don't
heal some stuff,
talk about
like
it. You sweep it, and it's still there.
And you about to be fake.
Still there.
And you about to be fake.
Well, that situation, because it don't even have to be a problem. It probably is just something that needs to be discussed. Yeah. And it's still going to be there if you don't talk about it.
If you don't talk about it. And, and it's just tragedy on top of tragedy on top of tragedy. Things are just happening and, and everybody is just at a loss, at a loss. And the things that we should say or the hug that we should have gave or the call that we should have placed or it's just so people just let jealousy get in the way of too much hatred, jealousy. Oh, that person got this, or that person doing this. So they worrying about the wrong things. When you don't know what your own family member is carrying behind those closed doors. You have no idea. Love on each other. Love on each other at all times. At all times. Stop worrying about what the other one got, what they're doing. I'm sorry, I'm probably going off the topic. Go ahead. But I'm just saying, that leads you into having depression. Undercover hate and depression. Because you're, doing the wrong things, and I don't care, and addressing worrying about the wrong things, talking about the wrong things. Let's love each other. Love only. Go back to what we supposed to be doing. Love. That's what our grandmother, both sides, well, no, I can't say grandfather, but I'm a say to grandmothers. That's what they are about. That's what they were always about. They did not play.
And they did not play. Nothing.
No, they didn't.
None of this
you better not. What?
That's going on with the families, and it's everybody family. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one family. Oh, they go. No, all the families are going, and they go through basically the same thing. Everybody's worried about everybody else instead of being worried about themselves.
Yep.
Everybody has different loads to carry, and everybody carry their loads. They might have the same load, but everybody carries it different. Just because I might do this, don't mean that what you're doing is wrong.
Yes.
Don't think just because I may have this or I do this or I look a certain way that nothing is wrong or
absolutely.
She just out there. No, I'm just carrying my thing differently. We might have the same thing. I don't have no more than nobody else.
Yeah.
I just make it look different.
Yeah. With God.
With God.
With God.
We got the same $5. The same $5.
Yeah.
I might not care what I do with my $5. You might want to put your $5 away. I'm going to spend mine. Yeah. But we got the same $5.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
We go in the store. You might buy that shirt. I might buy this shirt. The shirt still was $5 damn.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It costs the same thing.
Yeah.
We just have different styles, different tastes, and different ways that we go about things. Yes. And some people can't handle it. Especially when they think we all over, but especially when
it's okay. Like when
you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
or nobody thought that you were
supposed to.
You wasn't supposed to. How?
Yeah.
How you and I'm not? Or listen.
Yeah.
Because everybody don't have that. Everybody is not supposed to have that thing.
Yeah.
Because if we all had that thing, this world would be crazy.
It's already crazy.
Or nobody would have no aspirations to do anything. You know what I'm saying? You might have more, and I look at, like I tell you, oh, you a go getter. Whatever you want, and I tell you that all the time. I know that I'm that lady. Oh yeah, but I can count on her to be like, this is what we gonna do. You ever this? I love that. Because you going out there. Yep, here we go. Come on. What else we going to do?
Yes, we're going.
Tired me on it. And that's her thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your thing. I will have something different. But we all offer something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the other thing. That's why I want to say that is why friends become family. Friends become family. Because think about how wealthy everyone would be. Just think about it. If everybody was to get out of their own way and be accountable, and seriously, stop being behind the scenes talking to this one, your other family, your other family, your other this. We are family. People are dying. People are leaving.
And not coming back.
Okay.
No more.
Okay.
No more.
So why people are still here, they need to bring that back. Bring those things back.
Because we will be so powerful.
That's where I was heading. Yes, you brought me right back. Because imagine that. That's why we're about to be millionaires. Yeah, in my mouth to God's sake. Because you got you gotta work together. How you said you gotta even if I do how you said you're a person that goes
right.
But and what if you said no? I didn't. You're willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to come. You're willing to do it. The plan is on. You gotta have that back up.
Absolutely.
Right behind you. If everybody get together and do those things,
and it don't make you
so much. Nobody left behind.
Yeah, it don't make you less because you don't have that thing. Everybody has their own thing.
Yep.
Everybody has their own thing. You know, and like how you said, when we put that thing together, you got this, I got this, we come together and we gonna make that.
Exactly.
But people will look at other people, they got that. Well, why ain't get that? Why ain't because you're not supposed to. I'm supposed to have this, you're supposed to have that, and then we supposed to come together.
And that's it.
But we can't never get it together because they're blinded by the jealousy, by the envy, by the hate. And that's
they don't like themselves.
They never
People don't like themselves.
And they definitely don't like themselves.
They gotta get the help. That's part of the topic. Depression. You may be depressed in certain areas.
That's why you act like that.
Yeah.
That's why you act like that.
Peel it off. Pray it off.
Because you will feel so much better. You ever pushed yourself to be happy or to be joyous in a moment that you did not feel like being joyous or joyful in? And it made you feel so much better. Even though you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, you did it anyway.
She's happy. She's having a happy time. I'm going through hell over here. I don't feel like smiling and doing this thing. But I'm going to do it anyway. And when you do it,
the aftermath.
That lightened your load.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That lightened that thing that was holding you down that you did not want to. It lightened that in some aspect. You know, it did. It got you out that little depression, even if it was for 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
That was a step.
Shit, it was the depression. I'll tell you something. No, in all honesty, speaking of, like, that's even like the relationship stuff. Going through the things that you know you put out, you know you put some time in certain places, certain things, and things were embarrassing.
Oh, girl,
you know what I'm saying? Things are embarrassing, the things that the decisions. It could be your decisions. I'm not going to even lie. Sit here. I keep it 100. Certain decisions we made we're not proud of, and it's embarrassing. That's depression. That's depressing. So what I decided to do was you dust yourself off. And then you dust yourself off and you go again. You pray on it. You ask God, where do you need me? I want what you want for me. Sometimes and I didn't. I turned it off sometimes and did not hear what God was trying to say. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100. And did I eat that? I ate it. And I can honestly say, of course, through it all, now I'm divorced, happily divorced, but I ate it. Oh, I had to, it feels, at that moment, this is it. Oh, it feels good, it felt nice. Oh, I thought, shit, fuck. What the hell? What happened? Because when you're sometimes in those type of situations, relationships, I'm sorry, I have to put it out there. You're thinking it's something. And it ain't nothing like that. And then you like.
Shit hit you like a Mack truck.
But
like a Mack truck.
And it's lovely that on the other side of things, God was just sitting there the whole time looking at me. Like, didn't I tell her? Because he really do slap his children. Oh, you want this? Oh, this lesson right here? I'm going to give it to you. Here you go. You going to get.
Now what you going to do with it?
Exactly.
Now what you going to do with that information that you wanted so badly? I gave it to you.
Yep.
Now what you want to do with it?
Okay, get on in there. Turn around. Spin around.
God.
Get dizzy. Fall out.
Get drunk. Pass out, baby.
And then whole time he like, that's okay. Dust you off. I got something.
I'm just waiting for you to get up.
That's it. You wasted your time long enough. Now get on out of there.
Get out.
You got to get back up.
And start again.
Get back up.
That's all, and that's it.
So I ain't gonna even. I'm not exempt from depression, embarrassment, and crazy decisions, and all of that.
I need every psychotropic medication that they have on the market. Okay, I just don't take it.
Just don't take it. I'm spraying.
Thank God I'm not prone to drugs and alcohol like that.
Right.
Because I will be on the corner, underneath the bridge, underneath somebody's car.
Talk about it.
If I was. You know what I'm saying? I thank God that didn't touch me. You know, now that's not in me. Yeah. You know, because trust and believe.
Yeah.
I need to snort a couple lines.
Get it if you
go on to some. I need my 3 crack pipes to deal with the stuff that I deal with nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Thank God.
I was going to say no. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm here to remember. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That I don't let things touch me the way it's supposed to. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if it touched me the way that things supposed to, I would not be here. Not even in a crazy house. I would be gone.
Yeah.
I should be gone.
Child.
It's like on some real shit, not just to say this to be. And I said you know you could do this. It's so deep. We should be gone.
Yeah.
No more. You know, to be here no more on some real shit, not just a cliche of, I should be. No, on some real shit.
Yeah, yeah.
We should not even be the shit that we've been through in life.
Yes.
Many people are dead in their graveyard or in somebody's prison because they couldn't handle the stuff that we encountered. And it's amazing. And we have to thank God for, that's how they say, thank God for some of the problems and the things that you don't have. Even we got all these multitude of everything that's going on. I thank God
things that I'm not going through. Or
thank God for the things that I'm able to handle.
Yeah.
I thank God I can handle it.
Yeah.
I thank God I look past it. I thank God that I don't even think a second thought of it. I think that I ain't got to ponder on this. I thank God. No. I can just turn around and walk. I thank God for all that, baby. I thank God.
Yeah.
So when y'all see us on here glowing, baby, this is God.
That's the evidence.
God said, let me let them look cute.
Yeah, this is the reset. You hear me? We reset the button.
Let me, because they done been through so much stuff. I ain't gonna let them wear that nonsense.
Yes.
I'm not gonna let them wear it. And we not gonna let y'all make us wear it.
Yes, absolutely.
We ain't wearing none of that.
Yeah.
So, we gotta keep that mental health together. We have to. Don't never think that you're going through some things that nobody else is going through. Some people are going through less. Some people are going through more. But you're never going through that thing by yourself.
That part.
Talk to somebody, even if it's just God, because that's the only one really. But even if you have to talk to somebody else's physical, it's in the physical form. Try to find somebody, anybody
that you can trust.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
That you can trust.
That you
all need someone or two that you can go to and trust.
And
that's not going to judge you. You know what I mean? Look at you a certain way.
Spreading it all, you know. And I think God, even though the stuff that we've been through is crazy, we don't care about it. I can tell my story to anybody.
Yes.
Because I don't wear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear that. I don't wear that. Yeah. So I can sit there and tell you, or somebody think, oh, Let me tell you this. And don't feel ashamed or embarrassed about none of it.
Yeah, that took some time a little bit, the last situation, to get past the embarrassment. But not ashamed, anymore.
Some things are very embarrassing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yes.
But it's a part of life.
It is.
It builds
a part of life.
More character.
That is true.
It builds more character. It lets you know you probably thought this little scenario up and thought that you would have lost your mind, and look at you. Spinning and grinning and glowing.
Yes.
That thing ain't touch you, baby.
And all over again. And loving again.
And loving
again. Like no other time before. I just took that song. I ain't gonna make this about.
No,
let's
okay.
get back.
On that thing, let me tell you.
Yes. Because that's what I was gonna say. Because God knew. He was like,
on that thing.
Don't worry about that. I got something real good for you. Don't you worry. You
blow your mind.
Pretty self. Just sit down.
It's gonna blow your socks off.
And boy, does it. And be silly.
Absolutely.
But it's I thank God. Nobody but God.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And
it'll be everybody's turn. Don't think it's just look at it like it's your turn. No. It's gonna be my turn, her turn, your turn.
You be happy for
it goes around.
Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Be happy even if you're not in your happy moment. You being genuinely happy for someone else will bring happiness upon you.
That is so true.
Even if you're at your lowest, try to be happy for somebody in their happy time or their happy moment, and watch what God is going to do for you.
Yeah, He'll make it triple for you, triple for you.
Because I seen that you was at the worst of the worst, but you still had that little ounce of support in you that you gave it to somebody else. So and I'm going to double that thing, baby.
So true.
I'm going to double that thing. That's what I said. You have to be happy for other people, even if it's not your time.
Right.
Your time will come. Yep. So we can't be jealous, hateful, envious, none of that. Your time will come. Or you had your time.
Absolutely.
Everybody
and it didn't happen to come again. Yeah.
Everybody get their turn.
like Stephanie said, life goes in a cycle.
Absolutely.
It does. It goes around and around. That is so true. It may be a down moment, then it'll be an up moment, then it'll be
You will get
so true. You'll
your
get it.
turn.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
You will get your turn. And if you're happy it just makes it even better when you get your turn and you was like, God, I was waiting for
it.
I was waiting for that thing.
Like, yes. How?
Ooh. He's not going to stop singing drums up.
I was talking about the Lord at the same time.
Yeah, the Lord was there.
She is funny.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Yes. Being happy for anybody.
And he'll fix you. God will make you eat the words too. You better be careful what you saying. Because he will. You say it all. I wouldn't dare. He'll have you by your neck. He will. Oh, you said what?
He's going to stuff your face right in that plate and make you.
Exactly. And then it'll be. You ain't never lie. Didn't I tell you not to
say that?
Yep.
Oh, you thought it wasn't going to happen to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought. Oh, you thought that you was too good to go through that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Watch what I give you.
You'll be like, and then on the opposite side of things as well, if we say, "Oh, I would never do this," or "I would never do
yes,
this,"
you would.
And I'm telling you, you're going to eat the worst.
You're going to do it.
You're going to eat it all. Trust me when I tell you.
Do
so it'd be good. It'd be good. Yeah. So when we get through it all, it'll be good. On the strong side of things.
That's the thing, getting to the other side of it.
Yes. Strong side of things.
So we just got to make sure we're mentally stable, in a good, stable place to receive these things.
Yes.
And just have your dates with God, have your dates with whatever higher power.
Yes.
Whatever your thing is that you need, to go back to. Whatever grounds you, go back to that.
Go back to that, yeah.
Go back to that thing.
Because we did, even if we know it's people out there too that maybe in between don't do the, I don't pray as much, or I don't do this. Even like you said one time, journaling. Even just writing stuff down. If that's your thing, that's still peace. That's still a way to sit out and, sit to the side and write some stuff down. Just to be,
Just to vent it.
Yeah.
Just to vent it out.
It's a good thing.
And repeat it or read it out loud.
Yeah,
read it out
you
loud.
said that.
Because sometimes it'll make you even think, like how I said, sometimes you don't know that you're in a thing. And like how you said, write down how you feeling.
Yes.
Write down how you feeling. Because sometimes your mind is not going to add up the things that you're going through. And you write that thing down and you put it on that paper and you read it out loud. And you be like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Like, that's how I was feeling.
Yeah. That's what I was going through.
Yep.
Let me get up out this. How can I get up out this? Lord, show me the way to get up out this thing.
Yep.
Let me get up out this house.
Yeah.
Let me go take a walk, get some sunshine, and it's little things,
Pick a song. Pick a song that maybe a song you haven't heard in years. Do a song sometimes.
You so joyous.
Yeah, I remember this. Set the mood, Any little thing.
Any little thing. Yes. Yes, Lord. Oh, yes, I'm about to break into
No, and I'm going to let you. Pull the mic up. Excuse me. We already know she can sing. Just lift the mic on up.
I can bust out in a melody or something, y'all. Yeah.
It's 8:25. But we appreciate you guys. We love y'all. We appreciate the support that y'all give us weekly when we come on here. When I say to you, we said it time and time again, that we'll never really have a topic. We talk about something and be like, okay, that's what we're going with. It's never like really playing everything that we dish out. So we appreciate you guys just giving us the opportunity.
And tolerating us from going up the street, around the corner, and down the block on some of these subjects. But
yes,
we just got to let y'all
do.
know that we too have things, a lot of things that we go through that may be similar to the things that y'all go through or going through. You know what I'm saying? So, we just want to put it out there like we all in this thing together. We
all in this together. Nobody is exempt. Nobody. So.
And if y'all need somebody to talk to, y'all need something y'all want to talk about,
yes,
we can always discuss it.
Yes.
We like to talk.
We too.
Y'all want to come on here and sing too, because we doing.
Yeah, we gotta do that again. we had a real party on this.
We did. We had a good old time.
We need more of that energy. We're gonna do that again.
We did.
I'm gonna ask my sister to give us positive words to take us on out of here. So, but again, just thank you.
Yes, thank you guys so much for tolerating us and being here with us and enjoying us. We really do appreciate it. But just like I said, if we can be more kind to each other, it will mean a lot to some people that we never even know. When people need just some kind words, just a smile. Sometimes we walk around, I said this before, we walk around wearing the struggles that we go through in life. If we can just smile at somebody, it may mean the world to them. You know what I'm saying? Be an ear.
Yeah.
People may need just an ear.
Just an ear.
And sometimes, like we just said, we don't need no feedback. We don't need your comment. We don't need your suggestion. We don't need the scripture or a sermon. We just need for you to listen. Listen. Because we might know all of those things. We just need to vent out some things.
Yes.
And if you do not have anybody to vent to, write it down.
Yes.
Write it down. Seek your higher power. And just let it go. If it's not that easy, then we suggest somebody find some professional help. We really need it because a lot of things is going on. Yes. So we need to seek the help that we need. If we can't find it in nobody else. God, professional advice, friends, family, whoever, co-worker, the bum on the street, somebody who's going to listen to you, we need to find that thing.
Yes.
Okay? Get all that hate up out our hearts and become a real family. We're going to do that. We said we were going to do something. We got to get back on that thing, too.
I know.
We got to get back on that. Because I don't care y'all going to be in my family. Y'all going to be in my family anyway.
For real, though.
Y'all going to be in my family anyway. But that is our segment for tonight. We
thank you,
everybody
everyone.
had a good time.
Thank you, Stephanie, for saying it was fun.
Thank you
to everyone else that joined us.
Yes.
Our sister Leslie, the other lady, I'm sorry. Everyone. Rhonda, that was her name. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Rhonda, too. Well, we appreciate you all and love you guys. Oh, yes, and from yours.
Mm-hmm. Hey y'all, people.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for joining in. We will see y'all again. Same time, same station.
Yes. Life and love, unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Good night.
Right. Good night.
Oh.